Hello Internet. It's going to be a kind of review video about the D'Addario Planet Waves solderless instrument cable kit. I've used these before in the past, but they've kind of redesigned the plugs, and it's a little bit different than what it was. So this is kind of new, but kind of old for me. The old plugs look a little bit different, but I'm thinking that everything still works the exact same kind of way as it did before. So what I'm doing is I'm using this for our keyboard rack that we have, a really kind of computer rack. So what we've done to save on setup and breakdown times is we've built this little box that we keep our direct boxes in. We've got 2 radial passive DIs in there, and a Focusrite, just audio interface, and we've got everything kind of wired up, and just going into the back of the DIs, and then it's labeled, so we get to the club, and I can just tell the DI, the sound guy, we've got basically he just hands me the cables and we plug them all in, and it just cuts down setup time a lot. The problem with this is that this shelf doesn't slide out, and the problem that we've run into is if something goes wrong inside the box, it's basically impossible to double check the connections and make sure everything is hooked up correctly because it doesn't move. So I got a sliding shelf that I'm going to be installing, and it's a bit of a total clusterfuck in the back right now. So I got a Furman, and we're going to be getting rid of this surge protector that's in here. The problem that we've run into is that some of these cables we've been playing on some outdoor stages, and these cables aren't good quality at all. These are actually pretty dreadful and pretty awful. And we've gotten a little bit of moisture, and then some of them stopped working. We were playing outdoors in Delaware, and there was a storm the night before, and it caused all sorts of problems with our rack. So I'm hoping that the combination of a sliding drawer so we can double check the connections, getting this brick out of the way so that we can really see the connections in the back, all those kind of good things will hopefully help, and hopefully these cables will be more reliable. I use the older kits in both my racks that I have. My one with the tri-axis and the Simul 290, and then also the one that I've got with a single rectifier head. And they're really reliable. They've been fantastic. I don't think I've ever had a cable, once I've made them, go bad, which is pretty cool because it's solderless. So the way that it works, if you don't know anything about this, is you got this little cutter. You create the exact length, the correct length cable that you need. So being able to cut the cable to the exact length that you want, you can save on this kind of thing. So see how this cable's all sticking up in the air? And kind of looping all around, and not to mention all of these right angle jacks gets a little weird, so I've got a couple straight ones and then a bunch of right angle ones, so I can put it in there so they all fit in nice and neat, and again hopefully that'll help with reliability and all that kind of good stuff. So we've also got the acoustic guitar wireless up top, and there's been a couple times where we've needed to check to make sure that we're getting signal out of the acoustic wireless, and then again we can't because the drawer is just fixed in place. So that's why we're changing what we're changing. So I'm probably going to do a little like time-lapse kind of a thing of me tearing it apart, and then I will show a video of me putting together some of the cables and measuring them out and all that kind of good stuff. Thanks for watching.